I'm with Lee Clarke, Managing Director of DFSK UK, importers of the Chinese-built Loadhopper mini truck and Microvans. Lee, you've now been importing Loadhopper into the UK for a couple of years.
Yes.
Very successfully.
Yes, it's going very well.
But there are some big changes coming up, I believe.
There are, yes. We've been working our way through since the launch of the vehicle a couple of years ago. And we've now made modifications to the interior. We've put new dashboards and fascias in there, and we've facelifted the outside of the vehicle with new bumpers, and increased the sort of quality of the interior overall, really.
And you're also bringing in some new variants as well.
We are, yes. We're bringing in a glass van, and we're also now bringing in a 7-seater minibus, which is a good addition to the range.
What about the V-Series that we saw at the Commercial Vehicle Show a couple of years ago?
Well, the V-Series is coming in the early part of 2014, and that will be only as a four-wheel drive derivative. So V-Series will be four-wheel drive, as well as will the four-wheel drive be on the K-Series, the current range as well.
There's also a King Cab version of Loadhopper.
Yes, when we were talking to various councils and utilities, things that came out were the requirement for 4x4 and also the requirement to have a vehicle with a slightly larger cabin that the operator could put the bag behind. So as a result of that, the King Cab's been engineered, and again in Q1 that will be available.
What about engines? Are there any news on that front?
Yes, we request for a smaller engine, a lighter engine, so we've brought in the 1 litre vehicle now to add to the range, and then at the latter part of next year there'll be the new Fiat-based diesel engine. Again, customer demands said we need a diesel, so we work towards it.
You mentioned 4x4. Will that be a permanent system with a low range, or
Yes,
what?
It's a system that's switchable, so it's manually switchable off the dashboard, and to engage the low and high range will be a lever operated on the floor. Again, it's for the sort of parks and gardens, utilities, but it's useful as well in that you can select low range while you're not in four-wheel drive. So for high inclines, it just gives an extra capability.
Moving into the 4x4 market, this surely will give you a bit of an into some dealerships maybe and expand the network?
Yes, when we spoke to some potential dealers in the early days, they were very keen because they saw a niche for this four-wheel drive vehicle. Dealers that sell current 4x4s, and they understand that they have a client base that buys the 4x4 larger pickup truck but buys a side-by-side UTV, an ATV, for example a farmer that goes to market but and up the field as well, and this vehicle appealed to those dealers. So we expect a considerable interest from the dealer network on inquiries about the franchise.
Lee, lots going on, and thank you very much.
Thank you.